Hey everybody, Caleb here, back with another video on the channel, and today we're gonna go through and talk about 3 new games that I have loved, that our youth ministry has a lot of fun with, that I think your guys' youth ministry are gonna enjoy so much. So we're gonna jump in, we're gonna talk through those 3 games, and I hope you guys are gonna leave this video with something fun and engaging to do with your students this week. Really fast, if you don't mind, drop a like on this video if you would all find it beneficial, as well as if you have not yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We got videos coming out once or twice a week. I hope they're beneficial for you, engaging, and things that are all around just help encourage you in your ministry. And so let's dive on in though, and let's talk about these games. The first game that I want to tell you guys about is a game called Just Say It, or at least that's what I call it. I got the idea from one of my fellow youth pastors, and I loved doing this game. Our youth ministry loved doing this game, and I think your guys' ministry is going to really enjoy it. One of the great things about it costs nothing. All you guys need for resources is whatever your media presentation tools are. So whether it's PowerPoint, Pro Presenter, something like that, you're gonna need to make a basic PowerPoint, and then you're gonna need a group of students to volunteer. Now, let's talk about the logistics of what this game looks like. For us, the way that we did it is we chose to do sports teams. Now, what are the sports teams for? Well, we went and we found whether it was jerseys or logos of sports teams that did not say their names. We compiled those into a list of 12 per round, and then we made it where we had our competitors come up. Now, what were our competitors doing? We were having 2 students per round go up. We would go through this list then of these sports logos, jerseys, whatever it was, and they would have to just say it. They would have to just say what the name of that team was, and if they got it right, that was a point. We did 12, and then whoever had the most points moved on to the next round. Now, one of the great things is you could do this tournament style. You could do 2 rounds. That's what we did. We had it where we had 2 students compete, and then we had kind of a boss level where, quite frankly, I was the boss because I know a lot about sports teams. Not gonna brag. And so what the students were doing was they were competing to then compete against me, and then we ended up having like an ultimate clashing moment. Now, here's why I love this game. This is a game that gets a few students to get up in front of people, get to have some fun, get to compete, but also your entire crowd is playing along. Even though they are not shouting it out, they're keeping the points in their head. They're thinking about if they could have won. They're trying to figure out, man, could I have won that? Could I have been better? And it's gonna have it where whether they were the one up on the stage competing or the one sitting in the crowd, they're gonna walk away either being like, man, I killed that, or being like, man, I'm glad I didn't sign up to do that game. That is called Just Say It. It is a great game. It's easy. It's quick. If you guys have any questions on it, comment them down below. I'll make sure to answer them. The second game we're going to look at is called Poser, and it's all about striking a pose. Now, the way that we went about doing this game is we had it where we chose to do superhero themed. And so what we did is we chose to do Superman, we did Spider-Man, we did the Hulk, and we did Iron Man. And basically, what those poses I just did, they're the poses you're trying to strike. And so again, this is a cheap game. It's an easy game. All you need to do is have it where on your media presentation tool, you have slides that depict the Hulk, Superman, Iron Man, Spider-Man, and your youth ministry students and your leaders, whatever, are jumping on up, and everybody can play, and they are striking a pose. So you're gonna count down from 3, 3, 2, 1. They'll strike a pose, and then your media team is gonna choose at random to throw up one of those images or one of those words, whatever you're utilizing, and whatever one is up there, the people that are striking that pose, man, they're still in the game, and they're still going with it, and they're getting to stay in, and you just keep on doing those poses until you're down to your final 2 and ultimately have a winner. This is a great game because it has all around room participation. Everyone can play, and your students even that maybe struggle with participating in games and these kind of activities, they might get lucky and just end up winning it and having some fun. You're gonna be able to have some great participation with that game. That one is Poser. Again, if you have any questions, comment them down below. I'll make sure to answer. All right, the third game that I want to recommend to y'all is actually maybe a kind of type of game, and it is called the Tedious Relay. And this is all about making a relay that is based around tedious tasks. Now, why tedious tasks? Because I believe tedious tasks are the great equalizer. Sometimes when we do relays, it relies just upon our athletic students or just our students who are good at maybe trivia or certain things. This is the one where everyone could play and everyone's on an equal playing field. Now, let me describe our 4-stage tedious relay that we did with our youth ministry. The first stage that we did is we did a water balloon toss. And so we had a bucket and then we had water balloons and we had 4 teams. These teams then were trying to be the first team to have 5 balloons in their bucket. Super easy, super simple, a lot harder than you think. And so they were taking time to do that. Once they completed that task, they moved to station number 2. Station number 2, we had a bucket full of water, a kitchen spoon. I actually would recommend a ladle now because the spoon was a bit small, and then we had a bowl that ended up having a line drawn around it. And so students then took time to transfer from the bucket to the bowl water. Super tedious. People were like getting hyped, cheering for their teams. It was awesome, but again, great equalizer. There's no way to be fast, good, better at it. It's just who can do it the quickest. They're going at it. Then our third station was kind of a goofy dress up. We did summer themed, so people were throwing on goggles. They were throwing on swim trunks. They were throwing on swim floaties, all these different things to get their full outfit on, and it led to their final station in which we had our leaders participate by doing a 3-bottle water bottle chug. And man, my wife is a trooper because she was one of the people that participated. Pretty sure she threw up afterwards. So that one was a struggle for our leaders, but it made it where all around our teams won. This was a game that had a lot of people that could play, a lot of people could participate, and also though a lot of cheering, a lot of getting excited, a lot of pumping up the teams. So it was a great just morale thing for our youth ministry, getting to have some fun together as a ministry, as teams, getting to play through. That was the tedious relay. So with all those games being said, those are the 3 games that our youth ministry has done recently that I really enjoyed, that our ministry really enjoyed, that I think your ministry is really going to enjoy. And so with that being said, could you guys comment down below, do you have any game recommendations? I am a man with limited knowledge, and so if you guys have great games, recommend them down below so people can see them, they can find out about them, and they can have some great times with their students in the coming weeks. And so also, if you guys don't mind, drop a like on this video. If you guys just heard about a game that you're going to use in your youth ministry, or if just all around this was a beneficial video for you, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet. We've been growing as a channel and a community, and honestly just love that you guys are supporting this channel so much. So make sure to subscribe to it. We have more content coming out in the weeks to come. We upload once to twice a week. And so with all that being said, that's all I got for you guys today. I just want to say thank you, and I will see you next time.